Hey everybody, Joe Redneck Collector coming at you with another video. Um, haven't really done, I've been doing like one video a week. Gonna try to get out a couple today, so may not post them both today, but just trying to film them. It's another rainy day here in Missouri, so enjoying some time with my cards. I've been watching John Mangini's behind the videos. Very, very cool. Makes me jealous for a card room. As you can see, I'm in my basement. I don't have all the cool stuff. I do my best behind me with what I've got, but seeing those videos and seeing everybody's layout's pretty cool. I do have a dog sidekick like many of the other video creators do. My dog Raya, named after the Disney movie Raya and the Last Dragon. She likes to come down to hang out. But anyway, just filming some videos today, just enjoying some time with cards. And, I've got some pretty cool pickups. Some are real recent. Some I've had for a while and just realized today that I've never shown off. And they're, at least for me, some bigger pickups. So just really excited about showing them off before the dog's excited too. You can hear her talking. Excited because maybe not all these, but most of these are going to go to SGC here pretty soon. My last video I did a combo PSA SGC reveal, and I've got 25 cards at SGC right now that I'm super excited about, and I've got another stack here that I'd like to work through. But I got some bigger ones. These are definitely my next yes, dog. My next group will probably not be 25. Ow. It will probably be more like 10 cards that I pick out to send. Now I'm in trouble. I've started petting her and she just doesn't say no to when you stop. But anyway, so let's start going through some cards that I picked up here recently. First one is, Make It Graded Someday. Probably not going to go out in the next one, but just thought this was a pretty nice example. It's definitely not perfect, but 1957 Eddie Matthews. Just don't know that there's enough appreciation for the 57 set. So the images, standard size, we got the stats on the back. It's a nice copy right here. I think all in with taxes and shipping, I was just a shade under 25 bucks. So how can you say no to that? Young Eddie Matthews. So excited to have that one in the collection. The next one I'm going to show is his teammate. And these definitely don't get enough appreciation, but this is the 1947 to 66 exhibits. The seller on this one said that he thought it was one of the issues in the 50s. I need to watch more of Stukes. He, I believe, is one of our resident experts. And also Net54 has a great write-up on these exhibits cards. But Hammer and Hank, and it's a solid copy. I really felt like got a really good deal on this. I was all in, I think, right at, it might have been under $40 all in on this. I don't know. And it's a nice VGEX type of copy. I think it's a cool image. They got the blank backs. You can tell by like the toning on them whether or not they're, if you look at enough of them versus the reprints, you can feel pretty comfortable buying them. I don't own a ton, but I've looked at a ton. But anyway, I know there's a lot of different variations where they, printed in USA and all these different things. I am no expert on all those. I read a little bit, but I don't retain all of it. I can't retain it like I used to, but very, very happy to have that Hammer and Hank. Now, the next card, I can't believe how reasonable I got this card because it's a fairly low pop card. Probably should have taken some notes, but I think between PSA and SGC, there might be 50-ish on these. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but it is a New York Journal American Yogi Berra. And if you've watched my channel, you know Yogi is one of my top guys that I PC. Being from St. Louis, 10-time World Series champion. Card's got a little bit of, it's almost like a little bit rubbed off there. I've looked at some other ones. I think that's an imperfection with this particular card. But these were found at newsstands. New York Journal American was in New York, went defunct in like 1966, but for a time was a newspaper in New York City. And they did these cards for the Yankees, the Giants, and the Brooklyn Dodgers. So they had a lot of big time stars from the New York teams, including Yogi, schedule on the back. And also you could, you could get these at the newsstand where you bought the New York Journal American. You could get one of these at the newsstand along with it. And then also it was like a sweepstakes ticket, if you will. Just really cool, very unique item, something that I've not seen come up very often. And I got the chance to pick this one up for, I think with taxes and shipping, it was just a shade over 50 bucks. Maybe it was like 53 bucks. I don't remember, but very, very cool. Excited. That one will go off to get graded for my Yogi PC. And another one that I picked up, I've been wanting this card for a while. It's not perfect. It is still in the authenticity guarantee, so hopefully it shows up pretty well. But the 49 Bowman, one of my favorite sets. Love this image of Yogi. It does have some wrinkling. I don't know that I'm going to get it to show up on camera very well. I should have probably taken it out of all of this, but I actually bought this from the same seller that I got one of my 49 Bowman Stan Musial back last year. So I knew he was a pretty good seller. I feel good about it. He's always willing to make a deal. So to pick this card up chalks off a big one for Yogi. In fact, I think really the only Yogi card that I don't have any copies of. I have some that I want to upgrade, of course. But I think one of the last ones that I do not have a copy of his normal run, 52 Bowman. So I'm on the hunt for a nice 52 Bowman Yogi. So another card that I picked up, this has been a while back, and I realized I don't think I've ever shown this on the channel. And this is a nice pre-war card, or it's nice to me. If you watch my last video, I'm worried that this is going to get an authentic altered when I send it off, but it's for my PC, whatever. I'm going to do it anyway. But 34 Goudey Jimmy Fox. And it's like the 34 Goudey Dizzy I showed in my last video. If you haven't seen that, check it out. It's got a crease. It's got those Mike Petty honest corners. But on the back, because it's from the same seller, same collection, it was pasted in, so they're probably going to call that altered, even though I don't agree with it whatsoever. I'm a fool, and I'll probably still send it to SGC. But registration's still good, image is still good. Love this card. This is my first Jimmy Fox card. I had no Jimmy Fox in the collection before I picked this up, and I got that probably about 6 weeks ago at this point. I don't even know. It's been a while. Now, the next card I'm going to show you, same seller as the 49 Bowman Yogi. Was not expecting this, wasn't on my bingo card. I talked about in my goals video at the beginning of the year, wanting to pick up more Ted Williams. My last video, I showed that I'd gotten a couple Wheaties cards, 52 Wheaties that I picked up. I got those graded. Well, this one is, I think, one of Ted's most beautiful cards. I feel like I got a really good, it's a big card for me, y'all. This is a big card. I think I got a really, really good deal on this copy of 1941 Play Ball of the Splendid Splinter. Now it's got, you can see up the top in the border, it's got a wrinkle. I think it's got maybe another real slight one down here. It's got those honest corners. It's not the most centered card, but the color and registration I think is fantastic. It's got a nice clean back on it. This also went through eBay authenticity. Although they did a bang-up job on this one, they sealed the bag to where I could get the card out and leave the authenticity sticker, untampered with. So if I was a less honest person, I could probably slip a card in there, but I threw it away. I'm not doing that. But it's just kind of funny. Overall, my experiences with the authenticity guarantee have been pretty positive. Like on this one and the Yogi, they actually sent me emails that said, hey, because he had listed them as excellent condition, and neither one of them are EX. They're more like good, very good at best. So they did hit me up about it. So I've got nothing but good overall experiences with eBay authenticity. I probably haven't had 10 cards go through it yet, but I've probably had 6 or 8, and I've had good experiences. So this will get graded. This will get slabbed up. Don't know exactly, when I'll get this sent off, but here before too long. And I'm really happy to have it. And, like I said, I feel like this was a good deal. It's one of those things that it was a card I wanted, but what drew me into pulling the trigger on this one is I bought this card for $700, which is pretty good considering I think it's I think it's probably in the 2 range. And if you look at comps on a 2, definitely more than that. But it comes down to, I've talked about this countless videos. I have guys who want to collect Ted Williams, but instead of working off a real rigid list, when a deal comes my way, like Jimmy Fox is on my list as a Hall of Famer I didn't have any cards of. He was on my list. He wasn't towards the top, but when the deal comes up and I can buy those cards way, way, way under comps, I can't say no. I go after the deal. That's just the collector that I am. So very excited to hopefully get these off to SGC here in the near future, get them slabbed up. All of them except the Eddie Matthews, maybe not. I don't know. We'll see about that. We'll see. I've got a stack of cards over here. Some of them from my last collection that I bought that I want to send off too. But anyway, just wanted to show I was very excited about those cards. I've had a chance to text them to some folks, some other YouTubers that I text with. It's what I love about this community is staying in touch with everybody, not only doing the videos, but the text messages. I know a lot more people have made it onto Instagram and to IG. If you do, look me up there, Redneck Collector. I'm not always on there, but I'm fairly active. I haven't been posting a whole lot, but I'm real responsive to messages. I did finally start. I got a Gmail account for this YouTube channel too. It's just redneckcollector@gmail. Feel free to reach out and connect. I love connecting with other collectors. It's the whole reason I do this. I think it's the whole reason most of us do this is not, I'm not a, hey, look at me type of person. I just want to share this stuff with people because my wife doesn't want to hear about it. My kids are too young. They care about Pokemon, but that's about it. So yeah, reach out through those channels. Start an Instagram page. I don't post anything on there but cards. But if nothing else, just to be a part of the community, it's a lot of fun. And I highly recommend it to anybody that wants to share their collection and see awesome collections and communicate and just have a good time generally in this hobby. So one last thing, I've been talking about it a lot. I know Chris from Missouri's talked about it. Billy Ballgrim's talked about it in his channels, but I don't know when I'll get this video actually published, but it'll be before Saturday, May 3rd. So this Saturday, May 3rd in Columbia, I think it's the Stony Creek Inn. I don't know, I used to live in Columbia and it was there then, but I never went to it until I moved away. But it's a card show. It is a card show. I don't really remember very much Pokemon there, but there's quite a bit. The last vintage show was really good at the last one, but vintage, modern, some great dealers there from the St. Louis area, Columbia area, Kansas City, and it's going to be a good time. My friend Brian's going with me. We're going to head out early Saturday morning. We're going to hang out with Bill and Chris, and I think Mike from Jayhawker Vintage is coming. Doug, Video Guy, is coming. Some other folks in the comments have said something about coming. If you got a chance, come hang out with us. Come buy some cards from some of the dealers there. It's going to be great. But if nothing else, come hang out, shoot the breeze with us, stop by, say hello, and just have a good time. That's what I'm really going for. I'm sure I'll buy something, but more than anything, it's about the fellowship with like-minded members of our card community here. So if you're hearing this and it's even remotely close enough to drive, come join us. I promise you won't be disappointed. We're planning on being there all day at the show. So anyway, hope to see as many of you there as possible. For the rest of y'all, thank you for tuning in, checking out my video as always. Appreciate the likes and the comments, and I will see you on the next one. Keep it a little redneck out there. See ya.